Hello. Is this thing on? Are we rolling? Oh, that's so great. Well, hello there. Today we are going to be designing a fun little survival bunker. Oh, wait, not a survival bunker. A fun little survival barn. It's going to be to store some horses. So let's try some oak first and maybe some, like, spruce mixed in with the oak. I wanted to figure out, like, how long I wanted this barn to be, like, how tall. I wanted the right shape so that everything else would feel easy. After that, I went working on the roof, and oh my goodness, the roof was so hard. I tried different designs, like different curves, different heights. Oh my gosh, that looks so bad. And then I filled in the walls to try and get a better view of it, but still it was so hard for me. We're at this now. It doesn't look the best, but we're gonna work with it. But I decided to switch up the block palette to some mangrove planks. And now we have this. It's a mangrove barn. I added some stripped mangrove logs to add some cool designs, and I think it looks really awesome. And this is what it looks like. Then I decided to switch up the roof palette to dark oak. I think it matches the mangrove better. Here's a montage of me trying to figure out what kind of roof design I wanted. I broke things, I replaced things. Oh my gosh, I thought I had figured out a good shape back then, but I just changed everything because I didn't like it. And I've learned that in Minecraft buildings, that's what you do, is you just change it till you like it. And I finally found something I was starting to like, even though this looks really weird. But I decided I wanted to add some curve to it still, so I added some curve and I really liked it, so I decided to add it to both sides, and I finally had a roof shape that I liked. So I decided to start working on the windows, and ladies and gentlemen, the windows were as much of a struggle as the roof. I got the right shape, but then I wanted decoration around the windows, and that's what was difficult specifically. I mean, I was using trapdoors, I was trying fences out, slabs. I mean, it was a lot of work. And then I found something like this that I liked. But it kind of looks like it has eyebrows. I don't know. But we're gonna roll with it. This is what we got so far. It looks pretty good, and we're getting there for sure. So then, it's time for the roof. It's very interesting that I decided to do the roof first instead of finishing all three sides. I usually don't do that, but then again, I'm everywhere on this build. I mean, I'm about to go back to the front, I'll go to the sides. I'm not a very organized builder. I mean, here I am back at the front, switching stuff up. I will not stay in one spot for long, so I decided to switch out the dark oak for mangrove because I decided it looked better. And here we are with this. I guess it looks pretty cool. Now I started experimenting with using some stairs to add this weathered effect to the barn, and I think it looks really cool to make it look more aged and whatnot, and now we have this. Super awesome. Here I am back on the roof, and oh my goodness, I am such a disorganized builder. I mean, I was just at the front, now I'm here at the roof, but that's just how a process is. And it is kind of embarrassing how long it took me to design this thing, but you know, everybody has a different process with their Minecraft builds, and for me it takes a little longer for different things, so I guess I can respect that. Then I decided to add like the weathered effect I added to the front to the roof as well, because you know, barns are old usually, and I think this looks really good. I didn't want to add too many, or else it would look like Swiss cheese, and you know, that'd be weird. Added some trapdoors to the front as well to add some more texture, and I really like how that looked. Sides, so that we don't have a floating roof, you know, it's always good not to have a floating roof. Anyway, so I'm just filling it in with mangrove here. I don't really have an idea of like the specific design yet. I just decided to fill it in, and we'll see afterwards, step by step, right? And then I decided to add this like interesting like wall design. I don't really know what it is. And then here I am adding the weathered effect. I know, I figured it out and I love it. It looks so cool. But hey, from this angle, it looks like this build is finished. Then you go to the other side and yeah, it's definitely still floating. So let's fix that, and because you've already seen this, I'm gonna speed it up. There it is right there, guys. The other side is done. Pretty much the same thing. We're adding some windows here. because I don't want it to be too dark on the inside. I will be building this in survival, and you know, I don't want zombies and creepers and skeletons to constantly be bothering me. Now we're working on the back, and because you've already seen me do the front and it's pretty much the same thing, I'm gonna speed it up for you with a 3, 2, 1, poof, just like that. And I have some little details to add now to the windows. Now it's time to add some glass. We're almost done with the outside, and then we're going to start working on the interior. I'm very excited about that, and to finally add the stalls for the horses. Super excited, we're almost done. Then I decided to add some hay, because you can't have a barn without hay, guys. Hay is for horses, and barns are for horses. Then I added some greenery to the top. It looks super cool. Some pumpkins and some melons, because they're just so good and delicious, and they add some nice scrumptious things to the outside of it. So then I decided to make the entrance a bit bigger, because I'm going to be riding my horses in here, and I can't, you know, have it small. It's time for the interior. As you can see, I tried to design for the floor some deep slate. It didn't work out, so I replaced it all with coarse dirt. But I switched it up to this, and now it's all crazy, and so I didn't like it, and I decided that I was going to fix it up, and now it looks like this, a lot cleaner. Now I started working on the horse stalls themselves, or animal stalls. Really, they could be any animals, but specifically they were for horses. Pathways on the sides where there wasn't going to be stalls. Now it looks like this. Now it's time to work on the inside of the stalls. I added some water for the horses and some nice carpet so they can lay down, some blue carpet, and then I added some green, and then I added some purple carpet. Then I decided to fix up the walls on the inside because they were all kind of messy. Now we have this, and it's very colorful and nice. Then finally, we're almost done. I added some storage. You can't have a survival build without some storage. Just like that, we are finally finished with this barn. Now all I have to do is build it all over again in survival. How hard could it be? But I really love how the design turned out, and I love the sides of it. I love the piles, and I'm probably going to add more leaves in the world. Now let's go see how it looks in survival. So guys, we are in the survival world. This is my house. I got my pumpkin farm behind me, and I love this world. And yes, I have actually built the barn. I'm super happy how it turned out. I did make some changes to it, but in the end, very cool. So I'm going to turn around in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. As you can see, I love how this turned out. I added some fences to the front, some trapdoors, and I did a mixture. Oh no, the trapdoors are flipped up there. Whoops, you didn't see anything. I really love how it turned out. We have the pumpkins here. I don't have the hay bales up yet, but we also have some pumpkins over here. So I love the way this is. Then you go in here. I added this cool roof design, like rafters, and I really like how it looks. I also have my beautiful horses here, some skeleton horses. We also have some of my normal horses here. This is my fastest horse. And the coolest part about this whole thing is I can ride them, and I can just jump and they can get out, and jump and they can get in, and I can just leave and they can't get out. It's so easy to get in and out. I love it so much. You can see the back as well. Pretty similar. I love this build. It just adds so much to my area, and I'm super excited of what I should design next for my survival world, and I want to show you guys what I'll build. It's going to be super cool, and I cannot wait. So thank you guys so much for watching and staying tuned with this barn. It took me a while to design, as you saw, and it took me a while to collect the resources and build. Mangrove wood is such a pain, and if you can build with any other wood, I recommend that. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video, and we're done.